just want to take a second and thank everybody that's following me, that's subscribed to my channel so far. You guys rock. You guys are the bomb. I do this for you guys, and I really hope you guys enjoy these meals as much as I enjoy making them for you. Today we have something really good on the menu. It's one of my favorites. It is lasagna, okay? This is cheesy, this is garlicky, this is saucy, this is meaty. I promise you guys will not regret it. So if you guys want to see how I create this meal, stay tuned to watch and let me show you. All right, you guys, for our ingredients today, 3 pounds of ground turkey, 1 pound of sweet Italian sausage, 1 pound mozzarella shredded cheese, shredded Parmesan cheese, sliced provolone cheese, 3 15-ounce low-fat ricotta cheese, 2 28-ounce crushed tomatoes, 1 29-ounce tomato sauce, fresh garlic, 1 yellow onion, parsley, 2 boxes of lasagna noodles. All right, you guys, I have a medium-sized pot right here. I have the heat on at about, looks like it's about medium heat. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in some oil. Just enough to get it all covered. I went and sliced up off camera the yellow onion that we were gonna use. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in. Alright, this was a small onion, you guys, but if you like onion like I do, feel free to add a bigger onion and add more. This would be where you're going to put that onion flavor in, right here. So all we're doing right now is splitting these onions out, okay? Alright, you guys, so all we're going to do is cook these onions down and start caramelizing them, okay? Alright, you guys, so now we're going to go ahead and put in our sweet Italian sausage, but we're going to cut the casing and spill it out, okay? And I'm going to show you guys how we do that. So we're going to grab this one. Let me grab a tiny knife. And we'll just kind of cut through that outside plastic. You see that? And then you just peel it off, okay? So we don't want that casing. So now we're going to throw in our turkey, okay? Go ahead and just drop it on in there. Now you guys don't need to use turkey. You guys can absolutely use ground beef or ground chuck. I just want to kind of make this on the lighter side, even though this is already a very decadent meal. So I'm gonna opt out the ground beef and ground chuck for ground turkey. I'm even sure you could do it with ground chicken, but I've never tried it before, but I'm sure it would taste good. So now let's just go ahead and mix everything around. Cook it all. All right, you guys. So now that it's browned pretty good, you see it's like nice and crumbled. We're gonna go ahead and start putting our sauces in, okay? So here is the 1 can of tomato sauce. And 2 cans of the tomato puree. Smells good down here. All right, you guys, so now we're gonna start flavoring our sauce, okay? All right, you guys, 1 tablespoon of dried oregano. I'm gonna put in some fresh grated black pepper. If I had to say, I would say this is close to 1.5 teaspoons of grated black pepper. Put in about 1 teaspoon of some ground cumin, not a lot. Let's go ahead and mix that up. All right, we're gonna put in 1 tablespoon of salt. To start, we'll mix that in. And I'm actually gonna switch to one of these flat spatulas because it's gonna help me break up that meat a little bit better. I don't want it to be too chunky, so you'll go ahead and use this to break up your meat. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and put in 2 tablespoons of sugar. 1, 2. We'll start with that. Mix that around. All right, you guys. Right here we have a 1 cup of our parsley. I went ahead and just diced it up really nice and fine. We're gonna go ahead and sprinkle that in here. I saved some for garnish at the very end, but you don't have to, that's just personal preference. And feel free to use basil if you guys prefer. Usually in lasagna people do use basil, however I'm not a fan of basil, so I use parsley instead, and it's really not that big of a difference. But again, if you guys like basil, this is where you would substitute the basil. All right, you guys, to the sauce, I'm gonna go ahead and add in 1 teaspoon of garlic, okay? All right, you guys, so in our bowl, we're gonna go ahead and start and put our ricotta cheese in. All right. Bloop. That looks delicious. Go ahead and grab a spoon, kind of break it up a little bit. Okay. To this, we're gonna add our mozzarella cheese. I want at least 1 cup to start. Okay, I'm gonna go 2 cups, 2 good cups. Mix that up. Okay. So roughly about 2 cups of shredded mozzarella cheese is now in here, along with the 3 cups of 15-ounce ricotta cheese. All right. We're gonna go ahead and put, let's see how much this chops up. So this right here is 1/4 cup. So we're gonna put in 1/4 cup of chopped parsley. Just mix that in, you guys. All right, guys, now we're gonna put in 1/4 teaspoon of garlic. Again, if you like garlic, this is where you're gonna put extra. I think 1/4 is enough, but hey, to each their own. Now, if you find that your ricotta mixture is too thick, an easy way to fix that is just to add some milk to this. And I think mine is a little bit on the thicker side. So I'm gonna go ahead and add, I'm gonna start with 1 tablespoon of milk and go from there. So let's see. think I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons. I'm gonna go ahead and go with 2 tablespoons just to kind of make this a little bit more creamier. There we go. Yeah. You just want to be able to put this on your noodles and really spread it out easily. That's the kind of consistency that you guys are looking for. All right. So our cheese mixture is done. Our meat mixture is done. Now we're gonna boil our noodles and then we'll start layering on all of our food. All right, you guys, so right now I have my medium-sized pot again, boiling hot water in here. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of salt to it, as you always will with noodles. And I'm gonna also add in a little bit of oil, okay? This is just to help the noodles from sticking together. All right, let's go ahead and put in our noodles. All right, you guys, so for the size pan that I'm using, I'm definitely going to be trying to use 2 boxes of lasagna noodles, but you're going to have to figure out what works best for the size pan you guys are using. If you guys don't use them all, no big deal, it's just noodles. I would rather have too many than not enough, personally. So we're gonna go ahead and boil these down, you guys, and then we're gonna move on from there and start layering everything together when it's done, all right? All right, you guys, so now we're gonna start layering our lasagna. So right here I have, I'm not sure exactly what size this is, but it's a pretty big foil pan. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of my noodles. I went ahead and cooked them al dente because they're gonna finish cooking in the oven. Whee! But they're still hot. Just gonna make a layer. Just want to make sure the whole bottom is covered, okay? All right. Bam. That looks good. All right. First things first, let's go ahead and throw our cheese on here. Work easier for me. Sorry, guys. Okay. So now you guys are gonna put a decent amount on here. I have my little flat, it's like a flat butter knife that I use for frosting, and I'm just using that, but you guys can use a butter knife, of course, or a spoon. A spoon will work just as fine. Just wanna go ahead and make this nice little layer of cheese on top of the noodles. It's gonna be a little tricky because the noodles are wet, so that cheese doesn't really stick to it that well. But do what you can. Get a good layer on there. If you need more, go ahead and get more. Does not need to be perfect, you guys. Just needs to be a good layer. all that cheesy goodness. Oh yes, I love it. Okay, just gonna go ahead and all right. Okay, so now we have a cheese layer. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with a little bit more mozzarella sauce. I'm sorry, mozzarella cheese. And we're gonna go ahead and sprinkle just a little bit more on top, because who does not like it cheesy? Okay, I'm gonna grab some of our Parmesan cheese. I got shredded parm. We'll put a little bit of that as well. Parmesan has that good saltiness, so definitely using that. And now we're gonna go ahead and layer on some of our meat sauce. So we'll just go ahead and get that poured on. And see, this is why it was important for you guys to make sure you guys chop up your guys' meat mixture as best you guys could, because right here, if it was too meaty, like I said, it would really affect the layers. All right. Okay. Side to side, guys. Make sure you're getting a good layer on there. That looks bomb. Okay. All right. All right, you guys, so now we're gonna go ahead and take our provolone cheese slices and layer those on the very top. You wanna layer it all the way through. But for whatever reason, my provolone is missing a slice. Fail. That's okay. Because now I'm going to top this with some more parm. Ideally, if you have enough provolone, you wanted to cover that whole thing up, but it didn't happen. That's okay. We got more cheeses to fill that gap. Okay, Parmesan. Go in with some more mozzarella. right, you guys, so now we are done. Our lasagna is layered. I'm gonna go ahead and start the oven at 375 and go from there, okay? Let's check out these delicious layers. All right. All right, you guys, so our lasagna is done. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the oven at 375. We're gonna put it in for about 30 to 40 minutes, but really all we're doing is warming everything through and getting all the cheeses to melt. If your top starts to brown too quickly, cover it up with a piece of an aluminum foil and then pop it back in the oven, okay? At the very end, the last 5 or 6 minutes, turn your oven on to broil so you can get all this nice and toasted at the top, okay? All right, you guys, there she is in all of her glory. You guys see all that cheese? It's got all the crispy cheese on there. I went ahead and topped it with some parsley, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut it up for you guys now. I have my garlic bread, my salad, some wine, and I am so ready. All right, so I can put you guys down safely. All right. Get a good angle for you guys. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and cut from the corner. And a tip, you guys, do not cut into the lasagna as soon as you guys take it out of the oven. You guys do need to let it sit for at least 10-15 minutes. All of those juices will just pour out and you guys will get a hot mess in here. All right. Also, you guys definitely want to use a spatula. You guys are taking it out. Remember, this thing is deep, so make sure you're scraping from the bottom, okay? Oh my gosh. It's gonna get messy. All right, you guys. Oh, you guys can't see all that, but let me back you up a little bit. We got cheese. We got so much meat going on. The noodles look nice and tender. It looks delicious. All right. Go ahead, get a fork. Oh man. Really wish it didn't break apart, but it is what it is. I'm gonna get it all. You guys, it's delicious. You could really taste the sweet sausage. And the cheese. That's delicious, you guys. I do hope you guys try out this recipe. Make sure you guys pair this off with some garlic bread, some salad. You have a full meal right here, okay? Enjoy, and thank you guys for watching.